Where were you when everything changed?
Your Padres are going to the postseason in 2020 for the first time since 2006.
When the Padres made history, hitting 4 consecutive grand slams.
Welcome to Slam Diego!
When an organization rooted in losing started winning. Guided by Fernando Tatis Jr.'s energy and Manny Machado's swagger, the veterans, the rookies, the new guys and old, suddenly making this team fun again. Chances are you were in front of your televisions, in bars, on balconies and rooftops, everywhere but here. In a 60-game season where the Padres are arguably the best they've ever been, with a legitimate shot at winning the first World Series in the organization's history, because of a global pandemic, the one place Padres fans can't be is inside Petco Park.
It's really tough because I think this year they got the best team, I think, ever.
It's very depressing.
It's heartbreaking not being able to go to the games in person.
Challenging because we've waited 14 years for this moment.
Before this year, the Padres had been to the postseason 5 times in 51 seasons, each of those in front of sold-out stadiums and roaring fans.
And the Padres drape the National League flag around their shoulders for 1998. The whole doctor!
I remember going to the playoffs when they made their World Series run in '98 over at Qualcomm, or it was Jack Murphy back then still. My parents took me and my brothers to a playoff game. It was unreal. You know, it's the best experience I've had with the Padres, and it's something that this year, unfortunately, we'll just have to, at home at TV, be in our pajamas or whatever, watching it on TV and celebrate with a beer in hand that way.
I went in '84, and the electricity of all the fans, it was amazing. Everybody came together. I mean, that's something you just can't explain unless you're there. And I'm so bummed that my kids can't experience what I experienced back in '84. Everybody was happy, everybody got along, and you just didn't have any cares in the world, and they played at the Murph, and that's going down. And it's nice, it's on TV, but with those cardboard cutouts, I mean, it's just not the same, You're cheering from home, and I'm scaring my cat because he's on my lap, and I like scream when something good happens.
Just like everything in 2020, we've had to pivot. So we've had to learn how to cheer through the screen. It is hard. I mean, there's nothing like being inside Petco Park when we're winning.
I know the players feel the same way. They want the fans too. They miss us.
I feel they deserve to be there with us. I mean, it's going to be a moment like me and the Padres have been there since 14 years, and I feel like they deserve it, but we're just going to keep playing hard for them, and we're definitely going to miss them.
The Padres clinched this year's postseason berth in front of cardboard cutouts, mannequins, and a mostly empty stadium, with the sound of piped-in crowd noise and cheers from people surrounding Petco Park.
And the Padres clinch the playoffs!
That's Padres fan Steve Brockhoff's megaphone, which he started bringing when he and his buddy Tom were invited to watch games on a 10th floor shared balcony overlooking Petco Park, leased by a mutual friend, Paul.
So first I thought, maybe we're too far away, it's not going to be that fun, but it really feels like you're kind of part of the ballpark experience. Steve brought along the bullhorn, which then became pretty famous.
Complete game, Sunshine! Here we go, Sunshine! Complete game! Yeah, let's go, Manny. Come on, buddy. Here we go.
I want these guys to know we love them, we support them. I want them to hear us. If we were in the stands, they would hear us, they would feel our love. We wanted to do that in the only way that we can this year. We've gotten the attention of Manny, Tatis, Hosmer, Myers is a regular almost every inning.
Attaboy, Myers! Attaboy!
I think it absolutely does the best it can to fill a niche. I felt camaraderie with people on the other towers that were blowing horns and waving flags off that we could see through downtown, to pretend that we were just the only people that were doing this. There were plenty of other small groups doing this as the best that they could, to be on their own patios, making their own noise. While it is valuable and is an awesome experience, and we are, humbled and honored and proud that we're up there, let's be perfectly honest, we all want to be in those seats in that stadium where all, 32,000 voices are shouting the same thing at the same time. Can you imagine, beat LA with 32,000 people on this Padre team right now would be something you would hear in Escondido. And instead, it's a half dozen people on a balcony making sure the Dodgers know we still feel that towards them.
Let's go Padres!
Like other fans who cheered from outside the gates, the trio will be present during the first round of the playoffs at Petco Park.
We will definitely be heard.
But what if the team advances to the next rounds in Texas?
It's our luck, like the Aztecs. We went undefeated, and we couldn't even play a Final Four game. And same with us.
The Padres are going to win a damn World Series, and we're not going to be in a stadium to watch it. And isn't that just so Padres? It's like, of course this is the year.
Being that it's not even going to be here in San Diego, period, maybe you can meet them at the airport or celebrate that way. Something where you can try to get as close as possible, obviously staying within reasonable distance and keeping everybody safe.
Maybe that's lining up across from the Padres player parking lot, as fans have been doing all season long in an attempt to rekindle a connection.
Hey, Tommy fam! Yo, Tommy!
Being here, every day after the 8th inning, we show up to show them support, that we're here for them, for they could keep fighting. Started off with just 4 of us. Strong.
Hundreds flocked the area after the Padres clinched their playoff spot, with more expected after the wild card games at Petco Park.
Obviously, we can't be in the stands, so we're just out here letting them know that we're watching, we're paying attention, and we're supporting them. We got their back, and San Diego, we've been waiting a long time to watch baseball this exciting.
Let's go Padres! Perhaps that excitement is the salve for an otherwise gloomy 2020. Whether you're at home, on a balcony, or in a bar, the connection to the team is the common thread, with new traditions, new ways to celebrate, and new memories.
Take me out to the ball game.
Take me out to the crowd.
Buy me some peanuts.
From wherever you sit, stand, cheer, or hold your breath, this season is one to remember.
It's a positive out of all this negativity that's going on in the world, and this is just something you can forget about all that, and you can just sit and watch the game and just have fun.
This team is magical. It's just killing San Diego to not be inside, so it's been one of the hardest things, but also the most exciting, that during this coronavirus of negativity, we have something that's lit everybody up in town.